Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ings. Today we have the Repair 360 panel. And Ted, lots of conversations about very important topics in our industry.
Eric Meahan, great friend of the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Repair 360. Eric, welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Thanks for having me.
We got to meet in person now, finally.
Yep, I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the conversation.
Yep, a lot of great things happening in 2026.
Absolutely.
Well, to set the stage for our audience that's listening today, tell us a little bit just at the core, what is Repair 360?
Yeah, so Repair 360 is a digital workflow and shop management system that helps dealerships execute on their reconditioning to help get cars from the appraisal process to the time that they're ready to sell them.
And what are common hidden bottlenecks that occur at dealerships that can slow down the used car turns?
Yeah, so a lot of dealerships are really fixated around time to line, but in reality, a lot of the hidden costs that we see that we coach our dealerships on are things like idle time. Cars are just sitting around, they're aging. People do not know why that they're sitting around and aging. It could be for a variety of factors. We also see issues around parts, either delays in parts when they get ordered to when they arrive, but also wrong parts getting ordered for a unit that can cause that car to sit around and age out even longer. And of course, there's costs in actually returning those parts and ordering the new parts as well. And a big one that we focus on too is around rework and just the performance around either the vendors, making sure that they're performing at a high enough level so you don't need to do rework, or even your own internal technicians, and making sure that you're measuring that rework, because every time a car has to go through rework, you're adding cost, either labor cost or time holding onto that vehicle.
Eric, a lot of focus right now throughout the industry on this part of the retail process. Eric, how can tractable digital workflows help dealerships maximize used vehicle profits?
Yeah, that's a good question. So without having any system in place, and we still see this a lot with our dealer customers where they're trying to manage things on paper and spreadsheets, you can't really get a good understanding of what it is that you're trying to measure. So most of the dealers that are not using any digital mechanism today are just guessing on how long it's actually taking them to get cars to the front lot. But then they're not able to actually take advantage and measure some of those hidden costs that we just talked about. So having a digital tool allows them to start narrowing down on what their cycle time is, what their costs are, where their idle time is. And just having a digital tool isn't really enough. You need a tool that can help your parts department become more efficient. It can help your mechanics understand their labor efficiency, a tool that can manage your sublet vendors for you, and probably more importantly, to reduce admin work, a tool that can both talk to your DMS, but also write this information back to your DMS in order to save that cost and save that time to make a smooth transition.
As a short follow-up, it's amazing how many retailers still in this day and age are relying not on technology, but on their gut and things like that. If you want to speak to some of that, because the technology out there really benefits dealers, and it's really quite easy to take advantage of that.
It is. So in our estimates, at least 50% of all dealers are still on some type of manual process.
Okay.
And even ones that have started to dabble in some of the digital tools, only about half of those are actually using it. And we think part of it's because it's not automated enough to help them, like with what Repair 360 does.
Well, Eric, this is so exciting for our automotive retailers listening today. And I understand that Repair 360 recently made some new announcements about some new features that you have. So could you share a little bit more with our audience about what's to come in 2026?
Yeah, so two of the big things we were announcing here at NADA that are carrying it over into 2026 is we've implemented some AI functionality into the tool. So it's already hard enough to start working with new tools in the system. So now you can actually use natural language to talk to the Repair 360 product, and it will actually go out and find the vehicles based off of the information that you gave the tool itself. So we're really excited about that, as well as some AI analytics that you'll be able to run against the product itself. And then on top of that, we know it's really important for our dealerships as they leverage a product like Repair 360 to make sure that information flows seamlessly back into their dealer management system. So we've announced integrations with bi-directional integrations with DealerTrack, AutoSoft, and Automate.
Wow. A lot of great advancements happening in our industry right now.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting place to be right now.
It is an exciting place to be, and we're excited to help our dealerships become more efficient into 2026, especially as the used car market is going to be picking up.
All right, everybody, there you have it. Eric Meahan from Repair 360. Sarah, a great time, as I mentioned, an exciting time to be in the automotive industry.
A very exciting time, Ted. And Eric, if we want to learn more, what's the best first step?
Yeah, you can definitely visit us at repair360.com, and that'll give you all the information that you're looking for.
That's
All right.
incredible.
Eric, thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Eric Meahan, everybody, from Repair 360, here with Sarah Vantine and I here today at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.